Hi students, a very good morning to all of you. Now today we are going to discuss next topic of chapter motion and time. Okay. In previous class, as you know that we had already discussed what speed and average speed. Now in this class we are going to discuss first how we solve the question on the basis of speed. Okay, and average speed. Okay. As we know that the formula of average speed is what? Formula of average speed is total distance traveled upon total time taken. Okay, total time taken. This is your formula of average speed. Okay, on this formula we have to solve some questions. Okay, in previous class, as we know that some conversion also done, but we will also revise that conversion. Conversion of speed from one unit to another unit. Okay. Now first we know that speed, any physical quantity. First we know that any physical quantity have divided into two terms. They have scalar or vector quantity. Okay. Any physical quantity is divided into two terms, that is vector or scalar. So speed is a scalar quantity. Write down speed is a scalar quantity. Okay. Write down speed is a scalar quantity. Okay. Now unit of speed, you know that unit of speed is what? Unit of speed is meter per second, or we can write m as power minus 1. Okay. Now conversion in what? Centimeter. Okay. Now we will discuss some conversion. First see how we convert it. As you know that in previous class I told you what? If you convert kilometer per hour into meter per second, then what you have to multiply it by 5 by 18. Okay? Or if meter per second is converted into kilometer per hour, then you have to multiply by 18 by 5. Okay? This is the formula of conversion for kilometer per hour to meter per second and meter per second to kilometer per hour. But if any question is like this, kilometer per hour, and you have to convert into meter per minute. Okay, then what you have to do? Then there is no formula. You can do direct full method. Okay, or direct method like this: kilometer upon hour. In 1 kilometer, 1000 meter. Then this is 1000. This is converted to meter. And in 1 hour, how many minutes? 60 minutes. Now this is, now have to cut it, and this is your 100 upon 6. This is your meter per minute. This is the way to convert it. Okay, clear? Okay. Okay class, now we are going to discuss next topic. We will in previous class we had already discussed some questions. Okay, now we will do next type of questions. See here. Okay, now we will discuss next type of questions. Okay, conversion is already done. And previous class we also discussed speedometer and odometer. Speedometer is a device which can measure the speed of a vehicle, and odometer is a device which can measure the distance traveled by an object. Okay, or vehicle. Clear? Clear? Now we will discuss next topic. Uniform motion. We have already discussed uniform motion. Okay, you know that if we convert uniform motion. Uniform motion means what? Object travels some distance and that distance can covered in particular time. Okay, so we can say that distance traveled upon time taken. Okay, means we can say that equal distance. Uniform motion, equal distance traveled in equal time. Okay, means if an object is performing a motion and it covers equal distance in equal interval of time, then we can say that that is a uniform motion. So you can write it: if an object travels and it covers equal distance in equal interval of time, then we can say that object is in uniform motion. Uniform motion. Clear? This is the definition of uniform motion. Clear all of you? Okay, see. Okay, now class, first we will discuss some questions also. We will discuss some questions. Okay. The question is given on page number 209. Okay. First question is, which scientific term is used to distinguish between fast and slow motion? That is what? Fast and slow motion is represented by speed. First answer. Second answer, in which units the speed of fast moving object is commonly expressed? In which unit the speed of fast moving object is commonly expressed? That is kilometer per hour. And third is, name the quantity measured by an odometer speedometer. You know that odometer measure distance traveled by an object and speedometer measure speed of an object. Clear? This is your answer. Now fourth question. What kind of motion is possessed by a body falling from certain height? You know that a body is falling from certain height, then what kind of motion is performing? The motion is what? Non-uniform motion. Non-uniform motion. Okay? That is non-uniform motion. Clear? Okay? Note it. Clear? Okay. Now we next question, that is next topic, that is graph paper and its uses. Graph paper and its uses. First to know that graph paper and its uses, how you can use graph paper and its uses. Graph paper, suppose this is a graph. In this graph, we have to make two axes. First is x-axis and the vertical axis is known as y-axis. Okay? Clear? Okay. Now this point is known as origin. This point is known as origin. And if you see the graph paper, then you see that there is small blocks are made. If you see the graph paper, then you see what? That there is small blocks are made. Okay, and in these blocks there are very small lines are given, and they are divided into 5 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Means 5 columns are there in one block. Same here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, in every column 5 blocks are there. Okay, we can represent this one unit. Represent one unit. Clear? Clear all of you? Listen everyone first. The points are joined by smooth lines are curved, and the line is plot between the given 2 points. Suppose that this line is here also, okay, and here also. So your graph is like this. There are 4 coordinates: 1, 2, this axis and this axis. This axis x-axis, this axis is y-axis. Okay. Okay. Now there are 4 coordinates: 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. In this graph, above this coordinate, above this line, above this x-axis, that is positive coordinate, positive y-axis. And between or below this positive points, there is negative y-axis. Okay, and here this is positive y-axis, x-axis, and here there is a negative x-axis. Clear? Means इस साइड वाला सब पॉजिटिव होता है, इस साइड वाला सब नेगेटिव. ऊपर वाला पॉजिटिव, नीचे वाला नेगेटिव. Clear? Okay. Now uses of graphs. Uses or graphs. Uses. Graphs are useful in following ways. First, a graphical plot can present a large amount of data in compact form. ग्राफ का क्या यूज है? ये बड़े से बड़े लार्ज डाटा को एक कॉम्पैक्ट फॉर्म में, एक छोटे फॉर्म में रिप्रेजेंट करता है. क्लियर? नाउ a graphical plot shows the geometrical dependence of one quantity over other. A graphical plot क्या दिखाता है कि एक क्वांटिटी दूसरे क्वांटिटी पे कैसे रिप्रेजेंट, कैसे डिपेंड करती है. How they depended on the other quantity, the graph can represent very clearly. Clear? ग्राफ बहुत आसानी से एक क्वांटिटी दूसरे क्वांटिटी पे कैसे डिपेंडेंट है, they can very easily shown by the graph. Clear? Now next, a graphical plot make the comparison of different sets of data easier, and they can also represent make the comparison between 2 data. Clear? Now next, a graph can be used to obtain the value of one quantity for a specified value for other. A graph can be used to obtain the value of one quantity of specified value of other. Means दिए गए एक वैल्यू के लिए दूसरी वैल्यू कैसे फाइंड आउट करते हैं? They are very easily do by what? By the help of graph. Clear? These are the mainly basic uses of the graphs. Now how we can present data? We can present data in tabular form or in graphical form. हम डाटा को अभी यहाँ पे दो फॉर्म रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे, या तो टेबुलर फॉर्म में टेबल्स बना के, या तो सिंपल ग्राफ के फॉर्म में। तो सिंपली फिजिक्स में आपको ग्राफ के फॉर्म में ही डाटा को रिप्रेजेंट करना है। क्लियर? नाउ the geometrical relationship between the distance done by body and time taken is called distance time graph. Now first we will discuss distance time graph. Okay, distance time graph. Distance time graph का क्या मतलब? What is the meaning of distance time graph? Distance time graph, the meaning of this graph is the graph between distance and time. Means suppose this is two axis, then one axis x axis and y axis, and x axis represent time, here origin, and this y axis represent distance. This is known as distance time graph. In question is asking what distance time, what is given by distance time graph. Distance time graph कौन सी physical quantity देता है? Distance time graph can give the speed, can give the speed. Clear? Clear all of you? Okay. There are three types of graph. You know that first graph, that is bar graph. You heard in, I think you heard in math subject. Okay. And second is pie graph or pie chart. आपने ये भी नाम सुना होगा मैथ्स में. And third one is the line graph. Third one is the line graph. Okay. The line graph. Only line graph we will study in the physics. Clear? हम फिजिक्स में और इस चैप्टर में केवल लाइन ग्राफ के बारे में पढ़ेंगे. बार ग्राफ एंड पाई चार्ट, पाई ग्राफ के बारे में नहीं. क्लियर? अंडरस्टूड? बिकॉज फिजिक्स मेनली डिपेंडेड ऑन लाइन ग्राफ. मेनली पाई ग्राफ भी है, बार ग्राफ भी है, लेकिन बहुत लेस अमाउंट में इसका यूज हुआ है. क्लियर? बार ग्राफ, एज वी नो दैट, आपने देखा होगा बार ग्राफ. जो बार ग्राफ होता है वो सिंपली, आपने देखा होगा बार ग्राफ में, फॉर बार ग्राफ there are two axes. Suppose this is the typical graph over the runs made per over and serial number of the over is shown below. So suppose this is over, this x axis represent over and this y axis represent runs, means कितने ओवर में कितना रन बना. तो सिंपली आपने देखा होगा ग्राफ ऐसे बन के आता है, ऐसे बन के आता है, ऐसे बन के आता है, ऐसे. These bars represent the what? Runs, and this is the height of bar represent the runs and the distance of this bar represent the overs. Clear? Understood? These are the known as bar graph, means जिसमें bars बने होते हैं, that is a bar graph. And pie graph, second one is pie graph. Pie graph में सर्कुलर ऑब्जेक्ट होता है, इसमें कुछ परसेंटेज में 30%, 70%, 50%, 30%, 40% एंड लाइक दिस. इस तरीके से डिवीजन होते हैं. क्लियर? 20%, 10% एंड लाइक दिस. इस तरीके से डिवीजन होते हैं. दैट इज व्हाट? दैट इज अ पाई ग्राफ. एंड नेक्स्ट वन इज हमें जो पढ़ना है, दैट इज अ नेक्स्ट ग्राफ, दैट इज अ लाइन ग्राफ. आप किसी को ही केवल पढ़ना है फिजिक्स में, लाइन ग्राफ. Line graph is what? The graph drawn on Cartesian axis is called line graph. A graph is shown in figure. This is line graph. एक लाइन लीजिए, यहाँ origin हो गया, ये x axis, ये y axis, ओके. और इधर कुछ रिप्रेजेंट हो गया और इधर कुछ रिप्रेजेंट हो गया. और ग्राफ का नेचर चाहे कर्व हो गया चाहे स्ट्रेट हो गया. ओके. These are the line graph. Clear? Okay. Clear all of you? Now, in next class, we will discuss distance time graph, okay, and other type of graph we will discuss. Clear? Clear all of you? Okay. All of you revise your chapter. Okay. Thank you to everyone.